This is a knockoff of the amazing world of Gumball. And welcome back to Comic Studio anyways. As we can see from all of the characters, as we're going to be trying to review the ELO Great TGFT fan. And probably Ilu, you are great gift fan. And probably sure this is absolutely that hard to say that word, and I'm not pretty sure this isn't going to be for such as a link as anyways as well, as the characters could be for around of these things as well. As we can scroll down more, there must be too many links, especially we're going to be showing up some spoilers. I'm not pretty sure this is absolutely too many like those things, and some kind of scam things are just going on around here, or couldn't be able to be accessed like any this thing as well. And for some total characters, could be for Blue Streak, Gray, Skylar, Nano Bros, Shadow Streak, Zelio Original, Ziello Kid, Ziella, Zach, Natalia, Alex, Barney Barrel, Father White Frankie, Heavy Hector, Pat Pausa, Jimpy Giant, and Sid Howe the Pointy, Miss E Rebel, Annie Harmonica, and Abigail Harmonica, Ashler Harold, Alihan Hamud, Alexa Hamad, Archie Hamad, Amila Hamad, Ali Hamad, Iva Hector, R-75, Nathan Terry, and Kate, Isaac 1171, Fearcorn, and Scratch, Pico, and Giga, Alphafan 1238, Give the Head 63, Alziter, Plex Reacts 123, Sonic the Cat, and Charlie Chuge 101015, and Pikachu Fan 2022, and Jolo Lions, Fioledito 778, and other kinds of stuffed characters such as Brian Hamad, Branality Harold, Becca Hutches, Bari, Isabella, Ziki, and finally Randy. And for some kind of other characters, but I'm not to be able to be shown like this. Now, I review the characters, like to do something kind of a preview as well. And stuff, some sort of like the props, could be for Add Yourself and Crazy Canyons. And Builder Attacks could be for something like this thing as well. It's not a real game. Surviving Tornado Pack. And the Barrel Exavatia. Another one is the Desktop Distress. Some kind of an unknown reference as well. The Boulder Attack. It could be really this one as well. Baldi's Basics Birthday. Another one is Baldi's Basics Hacked around here. Wait, I remember from the water like those things for some kind of this thing as well. And another one is the Mega Hog Challenge Chips. Could be really right over here for some sort of like this. And for some kind of probably like anything as well. And some skins and many things as well. And finally, Saladiano di Miho. What is this? I'm probably sure this could be Brazilian snacks. These could be the Brazilian snacks? I probably don't think so, that I just completely seen this out. I didn't live anything from other kinds of countries like anyways. This affects some kind of like this thing. It could be for something like in Brazil. And this should be for gonna be for one thing as well. And I'm pretty sure that this guy could be in Brazil. I think this is absolutely correct for myself for as well. So nothing says alto them. And Sudio. probably that must be the titles or some kind of logos from Stretch Blue Pact. And I'm probably sure this could be for around Brazilian company or some kind of like the website that I just already seen this from kind of website like anything as for browsing like this. And finally, the backgrounds could be for around here, starting in São José do Rio Carlo, or some kind of São José do Rio Claro. What the hell is this place? This is not South Asian as well. This is absolutely for some kind of Brazil, and I'm not pretty sure. This is not South Asians. This is where completely that I absolutely seen this. This is could be for really South American as well. So I may probably add some sort of South Asian vehicles as well. Especially this is not going to be for pretty good as well. And that belongs for our racist images as well that I just absolutely tried to do with it. Scratch Blue Pack could be for one thing as well. So the pack thing is, this should be for one thing as magical things that I just never seen this about here. And this should be Mixel's background as well. Z Yellow and yourself. And I never seen this, what happened that I just going to be told about. And probably the United States way. Oh yes, I remember American Roads that I have seen for around for YouTube channels and anything as well. Homeless people, economic collapse, and many more like such as living around here for, and I definitely remember about Radiator Springs around here. And finally, Re-75's house, and could be for around as well, and the outside like this. So I wouldn't be able to be added for some Happy Wheels. I would be able to be some kind of adding for some Family Guy reference for around themselves. So we added around for the kitchen over here, and I'm not gonna be telling you what I'm not gonna be doing for such as a little bit as well. Anyways, there must be many more houses like the apartments goes to for some sort of greenhouse. There must be way too many houses that I just completely saw this when I was going to be on the scene. So let's just go on to be doing there first as anyways as well. So we're gonna be finding out that there must be the kitchen over here, the dining room, and there must be the bedroom. Instead, there must be a bathroom over here. So I'm gonna be added for sometimes over here, especially for some Cookie Run characters around here. So I'm gonna be find somewhere else, but I'm not gonna be trying to do like whenever. I probably feel such as a little bit for one thing as well. So we added a bedroom for just right over here. Eventually, I added characters from the studio crossovers, and including for around like anything as well, like Happy Wheels, Puyo Puyo characters, and Cookie Run. Like every since instead of the characters like original like these things as well that made by Brazilians like this thing for drawings like some kind of person as well. And of course we just completely add Alchemist, Vampire, Wallowa, Draco Marley, the Breakfast Guy, Parfait Cookie, including the Segway Man, the Lawnmower Man, Irresponsible Dad, and Son Billy, and including Cotton Candy Cookie, Ringo and Doe, and there must be Harpy, and including for some kinds of the Granddad and Atari, and there's Ali, including for some sort of that who's hiding for such as Hero Cookie and Mint Choco Cookie. The Pogo Man is absolutely going to fly away. So unlikely that Cherry Blossom Cookie and Apple Cookie are having fun with Carbuncle, including the Pogo Man. And finally, there must be, in the bedroom, there must be Ginger Rave, including for some sort of the Skater Cookie, Gingerbread, and Strawberry Jam Cookie, that probably that pretty getting bored in 9 a.m. And nothing especially the kitchen as well, that she was mad at Marley. Overall, for stealing foods like them for possibly that I just never be able to be saw like this. Instead, I might gotta be added for some sort of racist like those things as well. especially that wasn't going to be for. And I couldn't believe that we just totally forgot that it from some kind of like this thing as well. So let's go for Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and especially like them as well for some sort of like this thing. Do you still remember Diary of a Wimpy Kid? And you sure will. And I'm probably sure that must be Manny Heffley right over the corner. Nothing especially for like that before. And nothing, this is not going to be alright as well. So the Mr. Heffley could be right over here for something as well. It's going to be right over here. And probably as well from the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series. So probably that's it for some kind of video a while ago. So I wouldn't be able to be added like those things as well for some kind of like this. Especially would be able to be in the hallway as well. There must be Mr. Heffley over here as well. Except for some kind of like this as well. Except some kind of South Park characters I wouldn't be able to be added for something as well. So the link is going to be in the description below, and will not going to be forget about for the user comics that I just seen this. No hot comics for recent like those things as anyways as well. I have never seen around here for some sort of like this as well. Let's browsers for some kind of crazy comics, but I'm not pretty sure. That could be for subject for some kind of Spanish, or hey, that must be Portuguese for kind of characters like those things as well. So the languages available is only Portuguese, except Espanol as well. There's no comics except for this, and probably yes, it's made by for some kind of other kinds of usernames, except for Chinese, Korean, and Japanese. And of course, that was absolutely for one thing as well. You can choose for only Portuguese like this thing as well. I might going to be searching for around the oldest around here for starting with this thing, including for such as the English like those things as well. Instead of like this first, and we're going to be for some kind of ratings as well, for some sort of this, and probably this for some sort of like this. It's called Aniversario Mongol Idrongo. Yep. Never totally that we're going to be speaking about here for something as well. And nothing that I guess that will be the end of this video. So thanks for watching, for all your support. The link is going to be in the description below, including the main website that you can browse some comics. Expect some ad block-ups or some kind of ad pop-ups as well for some sort of like this. Or some kind of like this as well, that the recommendation is, I'm not pretty sure that something wasn't going to be able to be watching television as well, that they are saying to expect like this for adding some kind of image as well. So don't worry, you may not able to be using the ad blocker as well from YouTube as well, except Comic Studio that you can use the ad blocker from as well to browse some comics as well. And like anything it goes for something that you can choose like any website that you want, including for some comic posters like anything it was. Thanks for watching, for all your support, and I'll see you in 2 days like whenever before. And I'll be see you around here, many lads and fellow viewers and Comic Studio users all later. And especially like anything from comic creators or the content creators all later, like I said.